Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the end of the week. Here we are. Hopefully, you're all staying healthy. You're all staying safe here, still in the year of our plague. So tonight we are going to pick up where we left off. We started the Outer Worlds this past Monday. This was the viewer's choice game, the one that all of you chose for me to play as my thank you for making Twitch affiliates. So yeah, we're a couple hours in and still trying to make sense of it all. So strap in and see where this goes for the next 3 hours. So hopefully I have fixed the performance issues that we had on Monday. I was having a bit of the Horizon Zero Dawn problem, where I can't have my computer running this game on max settings and be streaming that at the same time. So here we are at Edgewater. We are on our way. What was I doing? What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm trying to get the Anthracillin. I'm doing the side quest before we do the power quests. So that's right. What's in here? We'll take some of you. Taste the freedom. This looks like this is some guard barracks. Ah, yes, some mag picks. Armor parts, necklace, light ammo. Okay. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Nice. Some bits. Spacer's Corona. Nothing there. Because I am a hoarder. Ooh, I do not have the requisite lockpicking skill. But I will take that ammo. All right. All right. That seems to be all that's in here. Let's continue on. Evicted. Evicted. You are a marauder. All right. I am so much better at melee weapons. Who else is firing at me? So much better at melee weapons. Come on, get a little closer. I need to give you... Alright, so he's in there.
Where are we headed?
Okay. Can I give her... Okay, so she's got... Alright, well, let's see what's over in here then. Let's head in. Well, I was warned about this. Come on. I mean, that was not probably the best idea. You went in guns a-blazing. I need some better armor is what I need. Alright, so put me right back outside. Cool. Oh, you. I did not even see you. Good evening, live deaths. This looks like this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Right off the bat. Yeah, that's where I didn't see it. Oh, come on.
That hurt.
This is typical of my... I'm still getting used to the controls as well. So let's do this. Let's reload beforehand. Was I gonna... not yet. I will not... No tip yet. Aha. Okay. This display fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Alright. Coming soon! Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination! Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Okay. Nothing of interest there. Welcome, Director Pickett. Oh, okay. What do we got? Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. From Ira. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop! Hello, Mr. Pickett. This is a letter to update you regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we've deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office including the cost of their gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Trackers Limited, partnered with the Wildlife Eradication Society, a wholly owned subsidiary of Universe Defense Logistics. Hunters and Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. Yes. Well, whoops. Oopsies. Your entire team died. Good evening, sprites and dice. Thank you, bot, for the drink reminder. So we are still very, very early in the game. I'm only 2 hours in. Okay. Still don't want to try to attract undue attention to myself. If I can help it. But I've made it in this far. Without every hell breaking on me.
All together. Look at us.
Share and enjoy. I actually know almost nothing about this game. Fallout in space. I kind of gather it's either Fallout with a little bit of BioShock in the sense of I'm getting the sense this is an ultra-capitalist nightmare or an ultra-capitalist society. Kind of like, what if Andrew Ryan was actually successful but taken to its most extreme? And
Okay, gone quiet.
okay. Switch back to my trusty, handy-dandy, non-pollutionary. Nothing there. Very slow. Vending machine discovered. Okay. Share and enjoy. Barred. Okay. Optional first aid room key. Okay. Which I don't have yet. Oh, I wonder. Okay, now I'm back in front. Okay. Oh, I might have to actually go upstairs for that. Okay. Ah, ha ha ha. Okay. There we are. That makes more sense now. Well, looks like I have to go upstairs then. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Live Deaths. Thank you so much. Enjoy your additional emote, which I just recently had commissioned for me. You now get the Wonka Goose emote. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay. Upstairs we go. I am loving this sort of like time dilation fun. That's a really neat mechanic. Wonka Goose is best goose. It really is. Oh.
Coming! We did it!
Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Alright. So where is this first aid key? Mock apple juice. Yeah, my good friend Tiny Dragon on Fire. She's an artist and a wonderful person. She's on Twitch every Mondays, and I asked her to I commissioned her for an emote, and I wanted a Wonka Goose. So there you are. Okay. So, does it not appear that I can grab a key as of yet? So let's just keep exploring then. Oh, did I get it? I did get it. Okay, I must have grabbed it from one of those guards then. Okay. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy. I received the medicine cache. All right. Turn in the medicine. Keeping your gear in tip-top shape is expected, and something you're carrying needs repair. You can repair armor and weapons at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them from breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skill can repair their gear without need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns it to 100% durability and full effectiveness, ready to cause or prevent maximum damage. So I have... Oh, okay. Oh, alright. So your weapons will break after a while. Okay. Gotcha. Incidentally, 5 more sub points, and I will have another emote slot to unlock. And I have commissioned a few other emotes for you. They're in the works now. Okay. So now I have to either give this back to Abernathy or Esther. It's like, yeah, I had to tone down the graphics so that I was able to stream without problems. But I do notice that the graphic quality has suffered a little bit. It's like I can either play this game at max graphics settings, but I can't stream it at those settings. So if I want to stream it, I do have to tone it down. So, but it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully it's not looking bad on your guys' end, too. So now we have a decision to make. Do I give this to
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Abernathy? I'm gonna save it. Whoops.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Read the latest report?
It said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is.
Alright. Let's see.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Let's see.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Ha! I can intimidate or charm. Or do nothing.
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
I think we'll just let her be. Alright. I'm so used to start taking me to the inventory menu. Alright, so now we've got comes now the power and Stranger in a Strange Land, which is our main quest. So I have to complete Come Now the Power before we continue on Stranger in the Strange Land. Alright, so what do I have to do here? Let's see. Let's find our vicar. Where's our vicar?
If you're falling sick,
Are you over here? No, they're not labeled. However, this looks like it's the place. It looks like it passes for a religious building.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
The music in this town reminds me a little bit of BioShock. In a way, not BioShock, Bastion. It has that sort of western-y feel to it that makes me think of Darren Korb's score.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town. Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What is the OSI? I was going to say to that.
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies.
Don't want to be
Once
snarky
we are
just
able
yet.
to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion. I would love to discuss the finer points of my religion with you. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Ooh, I'm too low for that.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Gathered.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Oh, now I'm curious.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos.
So why is it banned?
Not many in this colony could understand its true value. should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Level up. Okay. So we got skills and perks available. 10 points. All right, let's spread some wealth around. Gonna add to melee. Absolutely, at least one. One to leadership. I would like one to stealth, at least one to dialogue. One to ranged. I like round numbers. Couple more to melee, since I foresee I'll be doing that a lot. And maybe one more to leadership, because I want to be filled with determination. And what do we got for our perks? I made the determination reference for you. You heretic. All right. Ooh, I like that slow the world. Let's just do that right off the bat. Okay. Nice. All right. Cool. So we have a companion quest, the illustrated manual. Okay.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
No. And I resent the accusation.
I know. I'm in the minority who do not love Undertale with every fiber of their being. I know. Boo hiss. All right, back out we go. The Toss Ball series, which is what, lacrosse? Okay, where am I going? Oh, I could go out the other end. It would have actually saved me. It's alright, so let's just fast travel back to where I was. Hats off! Alright. You've redeemed the hat. Where are my hats? Hold that thought. There will be a hat. No. You've redeemed the hats off to you, which means I put on a hat. One of my several of my renter hats. There we are. Okay. I mean, even now, I'm still getting very slight sort of lagging performance issues.
Got it. Inside voices.
Abandoned outpost discovered. Really? Okay. Who's firing at me? Good. Who's firing at me? As I was saying, I am noticing still a little lag. But I'm not really enough to get me all in a huff about it. Like I really... Personal terminal, Clement Eldridge. 2 messages. Your theories. Clement, I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course, I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here, among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Interesting. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want all these books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Retrieve the journal. Okay. I'll just take that mag pick. And I'll check the upstairs. here. More heavy ammo. Ooh. Bunch of stuff there. All right. So I need to get moving to find this book. Down by the river. Alright. I have a very, very sneaking suspicion that this is not going to be smooth sailing. Transport wreckage discovered. Yep. So at least 3 enemies. 4 enemies. Haven't saved it in a while. Let's do that. And I will drink up in just a second, bot. Aw, you caught me in a reload.
Everyone all right?
Yeah. Tamed, you say. It's still attacking me! Alright. Hello. And what's left of a goon? Okay. I do have to check my inventory, see if I've picked up any stronger weaponry while I'm at it. Anyway. Yep. We found the cave. River hideout discovered. Don't start with me. Oh shit. You alright? Oh, there are 3 enemies here. I really, really don't want to have to... What are you? Oh, I've got...
Oh, clever.
Got them all. Return to the vicar. All right. Before I do, what are you? Primal Ravager. That doesn't sound nice at all. All right, well, let's get back to our vicar. don't want to have to turn the graphic settings down to 30 FPS. But this was much better than it was Monday night. So, thank you everyone out there who's joining me so far. Thank you for spending some of your Friday evening with me. We're playing The Outer Worlds. This is my viewer's choice thank you game for reaching Twitch affiliate. This was the game that most of you chose out of the list of 6 games that I'd never played before. This was the winning one, so hopefully you are enjoying me stumbling through here for the first time. Hello, Vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
Oh, I hate that phrase.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied? It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Very good. Companions leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Hello. All right. What have we got? Let's see what Pavarti gets. Ah. Yeah, I think health is going to be the thing, because she goes down way too easily. So yeah. We'll start with that, because more health is never a bad thing. And I leveled up as well. All right. Nice. All right, let's get 2 points into melee. Yeah, I'll add 1 to defense. 1 to stealth. 1 there, 1 there. One point to ranged. And you know what? 1 more to dialogue. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you, and it's hard to avoid. Company power is not to be wasted on personal projects. All right. Beautiful. Cool. So what we've acquired a new stagehand. Stagehand. Stagehand? Really? Shiphand. Shiphand. The hell. All right. Luckily, I've had no botched quests yet. So back to our comes now the power. So that is our active quest. And where are you? Okay, so you're back the way. Yeah, you keep telling me to go that way, but you're just going to bring me out. Okay. So let's just do a fast travel. Excellent. 204 meters. All right. Botanical lab. Okay. Now I wonder. I don't have enough to pick. I don't have enough pick. Okay. Some light reading, toilet. All right, nothing special here. A lot of dead things though. Ooh. Yep, I'll take you. Nothing in the fridge. cache. Dervish Mist. I did want to know if I had actually better armor. Oops. Because right now I've got hibernation suit. Oh yeah. Cobbled exosuit. Low pressure helmet. Ooh. And a low pressure suit. Yes, please. Ah, okay, that each has perks. Okay. So that doesn't give me any sort of... Tech skills +5. Okay. It's medium armor. Okay. I see. Okay. And I've got a bunch of these already, so... I see. So very much like in Horizon Zero Dawn, you can break down stuff for parts. Okay. Add consumable. Okay. Okay. And how does one use those consumables? I have no mods. Save it. Been a while. Controls. Button layout. Emergency medical inhaler. Power attack, crouch sneak, hold quick melee. Okay. Where am I going? That way. 100 meters now.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next Marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if Marauders got to her. I've crossed off my share of Marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Interesting.
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Search those home frequently.
Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills, far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
All right. Cool. So now we've added that to the pile here. But before I tackle that, let's see what we got here.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Yes, getting involved with the factions. Have you learned much of what much twats the Halcyon Corp is? A little. It sounds like Andrew Ryan's wet dream, but from what I've gleaned of it so far.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. he would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
All right. So I'm going to have a decision to make. Beautiful.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? Sorry. I know it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. Oh, it's what I do. You'll tire of it soon enough. I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Vickers about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I disappoint him.
Aw. All right. Well, again, I have a decision to make. Either I listen to the 1940s excuse for a mobster, or I help this little backwater.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
So why don't we make that the main quest for the time being?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Hey, chickens. Hey, it's even labeled chicken.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Mmm, dog on the menu. That's the thing, Winged. I have never played Fallout. At least not any of the newer games. I think the only experience I've ever had with Fallout is like the first hour of the original game, like the Windows 95 or Windows 98 game. That's it. I have never played Fallout beyond that.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I've only asked you one.
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Oh no, she likes
She
to
called
write.
it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can.
Was that it? Nope.
Hey, I got time.
Okay.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate price when buying and selling. Oh, good. I can finally get rid of some stuff. Well, first, let's repair. Good. You're at full. Okay. A lot of ammo. Trip tease. Oh, let's get rid of it. Tartarus sauce. Ooh. Ah. Trip blade. Toss ball blocker. I did find an additional assault rifle. How does that compare to the one I've got now? I've got 2 trip blades. So I can get rid of one. I've got more than that. Okay. Oh, let's see. $215. Okay, so I can get rid of that.
Something I can help you with? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Canid meat. All right. What do I want to buy? Worker outfit? Nah. Four out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw, bloody hunk of meat, even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. Okay. I think I'm good for the moment. And I saw that my quest did get updated a bit. So search Zoe's home for clues. So let's search the home. Zoe's journal, page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I'd been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got me some Adrenatime, too. Everyone loves Adrenatime. Even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrenatime before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Oh, boy. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves, yes ma'ams, and would you like another's. I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, but because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh, wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but suddenly you misappropriate one box of Adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. I don't want to steal a poster. All right. Let's go. Yep, hello, chicken. Anything else to explore in this area before I head out? Oh, that's the house.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay. Someone was actually living there. Workbench discovered. Where? Oh, right here. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do with it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it, or tinker to upgrade it. Okay. Installed mods. Well, right now that's what I'm equipped with at the moment. So let's... I have no mods. Okay. Tinker. I can upgrade it for bits. Oh, with bits. Got it. Sure. Yes, I will. Let's upgrade her impact hammer. And you know what? Let's upgrade the saber some more. Cool. Now, all right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So, we've got thou and thou. How far away are you? 220. Let's get Zoe back before I pick up on the main quest. Looks like I'm going to be playing this much like I did Horizon Zero Dawn. Spend a lot of time in the side quests and not be in such a rush to do all the main quests.
What is it?
All right. Oh. We've got some marauders. Got it.
Not a peep from me.
We get at least 4 enemies. Oh, you came up behind me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll just take some of this and some of you. Stuff to sell. Alright. Nice, nice. So where am I on the map? Ah, okay. Oh, a whole area full of marauders.
Anybody who ever came out this far.
Ooh, mechanical sentries? Armor parts? Don't want to get seen yet. Would rather not. Actually, with my new and improved whoa. Oh, shit. Oh! Missed. Where's it going to put me back? Oh, wow. Way back here. Okay. Which means I gotta deal with these idiots again.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Here we go! Down they go!
to self. Save more frequently. It's like save more, but more. You good?
You're fast.
Ooh. Plasma rifle? Did I see plasma rifle? Hot shit. And I found a weapon modification. Yes, I did. Plasma rifles are fun.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Yep, now we're gonna save it. Because I may be dying a lot. Now then. Oops. Ah, you hold to use it. Okay. All right. That was better this time. Beautiful. Meat. Meat good. Ah, hello, Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Oh boy.
I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Yep.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
All right. Excellent. So while that's going on, I'll just explore this area. See what we can find in here. Beautiful. That was uncalled for. I didn't need that. Not like I needed that ear anyway. Mop. Mop. Was that it here? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Abandoned outpost, abandoned neutral zone. All right. Let's go back to the botanical lab. Feel like Archer. Once again, we're about halfway through tonight's little stream, so thank you all out there for joining me. Thank you for spending some of your Friday evening with me. Hope you're enjoying me play my first playthrough of the Outer Worlds.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
All right. One of your weapon or armor is... Yes. Yeah, let's go fix that. I'm here. I am so close to a level up. Just... Deserter's reputation increased. Nice. Deserters are now agreeable.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
Aw, someone's got a crush.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Aha. And this is what happens. This is where being a hoarder pays off.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right.
I have a massive crush on you. Please love me.
What's on your mind?
All right. So, with that, I found one of the 3 volumes. And there's one at the cannery. All right. Cool. So we have to go back a bit, and now people are starting to like me here.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, I wanted to use the workbench. All right. What do I have? I have a mag to... Ooh, I can do shock damage with the assault rifle. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Yes, good. And I have a modification for the plasma rifle, it looks like. Oh. And I have a bolter pistol as well. No mods for that, but it is in need of some repair. I have insufficient weapon parts. I mean, one the hell not. I don't have enough weapon parts. Oops. What about my armor? Beef up a bit. Okay. Okay. So let's break down one of you. I have 2 of you. I don't need 2. Now I can repair that. Nice. Okay. Cool. Cool. So let's change the light pistol out with the bolter pistol. And my assault rifle now does shock damage. Beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L. Now, let us go to... back here. Let's go back to, get fast travel. Thank you. Titus Androidicus. Oh, that's lovely. Blood and revenge. Shakespeare, but for androids. Alright, so back to the cannery. Do I have to go upstairs for it? Nope. Didn't want to do that. It's downstairs now. Okay. So I was going to say, did you just freeze on me?
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
Hey. Did you just freeze on me? Yeah, looks like you did. Alright, let's try this again.